Hello, Aries. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Let's see for the week what the theme might be. What is the theme? The overall energy of what Aries might be dealing with for the next 7 days. Aries. Aries for the week, please. That's the one. We have attraction coming up. Number 44, supermoon. All right. First of all, number 44, right? I'm getting a sense of like it's deeper than just excuse me, what are you attracting to you? It's more what are you attracted to? What do you want, essentially, Aries? Um what has your eye? What's sparked your curiosity this week? What is it that you have a desire for that's a kind of it could possibly be almost animalistic in nature or just raw and powerful, and it's such a deep desire that you can't ignore it or you can't deny it. You have to fulfill it. Hold on a minute. My goodness, my throat. I don't know what's going on, but the overall understanding of what you're pulled towards and what is pulled towards you um, is the theme. So you could see a lot of people this week and connect with all the people. You could have a lot of opportunities that come up, a lot of chances. You know what I mean? A lot of interactions. And it kind of makes you not question. Well, you know what? Yeah. It kind of makes you question where your life's been going and how things have played out to the point where you understand more of how you put yourself in positions, right? Because if you're attracted to something, then you put yourself there, or if something's attracted to you, then it gets put in your path. Um, yeah, essentially, this is one of those cards that talks about the law of attraction and all that. But for me, it's more again what it is that you would like to attract to you. Okay. What do you want? What do you want? Let's see. Challenge. What is a potential challenge for Aries for the week? What is a potential challenge for Aries? The Tree of Souls, Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group, and Library. For me, yeah, this is basically telling you, Aries, that you could have issues with your family tree. All right. I'm really getting that. Immediate family, extended family. You're having a hard time, I think, staying objective this week. You might feel like you're taking things a little bit more personally this week. You might feel like it's hard to understand everybody involved. It's just hard to understand people is what I'm getting out of this. Honestly, it feels like it's a week where you don't want to deal with people. You don't care to, and not in a negative way. It's just kind of like you're more focused on self, and you're more focused on trying to be your own best supporter, because it feels like the challenge here is partly not having support from a kinship group. Who's your kin? Who's your tribe? You know? Do you have one? If this is a challenge, it's either because maybe you're lacking a social life or friends or family support, or there's an issue in that, where there's a problem of understanding each other, or there could be some conflict, or there could be a falling out, possibly. I don't know. I'm getting a lot from that card, Aries. Tap into the collective wisdom, okay? Tap into what the souls before us have already accomplished, achieved, and understood and learned, you know? There's a lot to gather from that. A lot of benefit to looking at our ancestors and those who have, and it doesn't even have to be our ancestors. It could be that maybe this week you're looking for answers as far as like ancient tribes or ancient knowledge. But there it is again, the influence of just family life, domestic life, is a focus. You've got Scorpio and Virgo energy and Pisces. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. So I would definitely suggest that your plan this week might change. It might not be the same plan. You know what I mean? It might not be from point A to point B. Some stuff might change. Some stuff might get tweaked. So it could be a week where just the schedule changes, or you're kind of just playing it by ear and just seeing how the day goes and then doing things. You could go outside and be like, oh, well, I guess I'll do the lawn today, you know? There's a lot of questioning of, do I really want this? Is this good for my family? Is this good for my kids? Is this good for my mental health, my emotional health? Is this a dream of mine? Do I see myself being happy here? Do I continue to invest in this? Is it worth my time? Is it the right thing? Is it the right thing? Or should I cut my losses? Should I just say, yeah, I tried? Because you're kind of asking yourself what do you need to stop, which is funny because the attraction of it all, when I was saying that it's about what you are attracted to, right? And it's almost like you're questioning whether you should stop being attracted to something, whether you should stop emotionally investing in something where you have to come to a complete halt, where you have to be more cautious, maybe cautiously optimistic, but still more cautious, more reserved, more hesitant. It is okay to be stubborn this week, Aries. It is okay. It is the right thing because you're trying to really make the best decision of an emotional sort. And yeah, it's like you're being asked to make an emotionally mature decision. What is the most emotionally mature decision to make? That comes from, you know, ancestors past, or it's tapping into ancient stuff, old stuff from the collective. So again, it's about the bigger group. Again, objective. Think objectively this week as best as you can, which is probably not going to be easy to do because your emotions are all over the table. So I could see that you're feeling deeply this week. 10 of Cups. Start with clarifying that for Aries, please. Now I got Leo. And Aquarius. You got a lot of characters here. There's Cancer. All right, I'm done. It might resonate, but I think the thing is that you've got a busy week, Aries. Maybe you work with a lot of people. Maybe you have a big family. There's a lot on the table about mother, the relationship with your mother, as a mother, working with the mother archetype. But again, it's the moon. Your unconscious desires, your unconscious actions, your deeply rooted needs, especially on an emotional level. What are you hungry for? What are you calling out to as a wolf would howl at the moon? What is it? What is the right thing right now? What is the right thing right now, Aries? Pause, stop, reflect on the plan or what it is that you literally and physically need to do if you experience a situation, and this could be you or could be someone else, where somebody is feeling really just selfish, in a negative way. They might act cruel. They might say hateful things. They'll stop at nothing to win. This is someone turning into an opportunist of a negative nature. If that happens this week, you have to ask yourself to pause, to stop. Again, it could be you or someone else. There's a passionate path of yours, Aries, where you know it will make you happy and it will make your family happy. You have to do things this week and make the choice and decide on what's going to make everybody happy. And I know that can be tough, but there is something that you naturally are drawn to, you naturally want, you're naturally good at it possibly. And you know, it's a week where you're rebuilding and restructuring and healing on an emotional level, and it almost comes like as an epiphany moment, where it's like a sudden realization that you might not be investing in the right things. And yeah, use that discernment this week, Aries. Use that discernment on an emotional and mental level. Be firm. When you make the decision, then stick with that decision and don't waver. Yes, have patience. Yes, have an understanding. Yes, have a gentle, calm nature about you. Try not to snap, essentially, is what the cards are saying. Try not to be angry or be hurt as best as you can if something doesn't go as planned, because what might have seemed confusing or where you weren't really sure, like maybe you were uncertain about what was the right thing to do, I feel like you start to figure that out this week. You start to figure out this is the right thing to do. All right, Aries? Yeah. Yep. It really is. It's a good week of taking a lot of alone time if you need it. Okay? I hope this helped. I truly do. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.